Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Tech Bites on Monday, the 22nd of June. So thank you very much for joining our fourth Tech Bites today. I'm delighted I've been joined by some suppliers here today who are going to talk to us about some really innovative solutions as optical practices now are opening up and down the country. So to give you some housekeeping today, we are recording this webinar so people can go back and watch it at any point. If you miss a slide or want to get some more details, you can go back and get it on the on our on-demand platform, which is on the screen there. Also, you'll see on your screen you have a panel, and there are handouts as well from some of our speakers today, so you can download those whilst the webinar is in process, and you can obviously, if you need those as reference tools, so have a look at those in your panel. Also, we want this to be an interactive webinar as well, so when we get to the end, you can put questions to our panelists. You can either type those in and we'll ask them for you, or you can raise your hand and we'll turn on your microphone and you can talk to us. We'd rather you do that because we like to talk to people rather than just sort of typing backwards and forwards. So please use the raise your hand and then I'll come to you and we can turn on your microphone. Right, so I'm delighted today to introduce you our speakers. So I've got Gary Daniels from Avisor, we've got Michelle Castel from Le Kevin, and Natalie Pezzotta from JS Optical, Annelies Van Tove and from Inbox, and I'm joined again by Jay Srivasani, who's going to help me today and introduce our speakers. So hi Jay Sri, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well.
Good. Okay, let's kick off then, shall we?
We're going to kick off. So first off, we're going to kick off with Gary. So Gary Daniels from Avisor.
Okay, so I'm going to do a quick introduction, Gary. So here we go. So Gary has vast experience working in senior roles with multinational companies such as Mars and Procter & Gamble. His experience in the optical world has included managing customers and sales teams at Cooper Vision and Mark Envoy. But for the last 3 years, he's been the UK and Ireland General Manager of Avisor Eye Care Solutions. And Gary, today you're going to showcase a contact lens solution that harnesses the therapeutic properties of aloe vera and apply them to the ophthalmology field. First, Gary, let's have your 2 minutes and your life hack, app or book, please.
Well, thanks, Jayshree, and thank you for the very good introduction. So I've been in the optical industry for over 8 years now, and I always find that there has to be a relaxation time, especially if I want to break away from reading the Deuce 2 report. And what I find is that there's 3 authors that actually have a lot in common: Holland Coben, Lee Child, John Grisham. If you haven't read these, I highly recommend them. They basically grab you right from page 1. They've all got similar writing styles, and as I say, it's a great time for me to find a bit of relaxation.
Great, that sounds good. Okay, so if you're ready with your presentation, Gary, then we can kick off. Are you all good to go?
I am, thank you, Jayshree.
Okay, so we're gonna start the clock. Off you go, Nathan. Clock going. Off you go, Gary.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Well, hello everyone, and what I'd like to do is actually talk to you today not about Holland Coben, Lee Child or John Grisham, but actually about Avisor and our contact lens solution, which is aloe vera, magically appeared on the screen. So basically, Avisor are not a distributor, we are a manufacturer, and we manufacture everything in Madrid in Spain. We have 2 strings to our portfolio, that is contact lens care solutions and the ocular health dry eye drops, which is the Lac Refresh range. But today what I'd like to do is just spend the next few minutes talking about aloe vera. Aloe vera is a unique multi-purpose contact lens solution. It comes in 3 formats. One of them you can see on the screen, and that's the 3x2 40ml. These bottles are actually flat bottles, and through Adaro, we ship these direct to patient, working with the practitioners, but of course, they're available direct from Avisor, as well as the wholesale sectors such as mid-optic, etc. So in addition to the 3x2 40ml, we have 350ml and 100ml that come in round bottles. So when I say that Alvera is unique, well, what do I actually mean by that? Well, basically it's unique because it contains aloe vera, and it is the only multi-purpose contact lens solution on the market with the aloe vera content and properties. The solution has been tested on silicone hydrogel contact lenses, and we have any data that you require, we can share that with you. So silicone hydrogel and also hydrogel, Alvera performs fantastically well with both of these contact lens materials. So aloe vera, what does it actually do? Well, when you're talking to your patients, everybody knows about aloe vera. Everybody's heard of aloe vera. They've used it on their skin. Why? Because it actually helps protect the skin from any damaged cells, for example, irritation or even sunburn. So how can aloe vera help when you put it into a contact lens solution? Well, what we've done, we've actually patented the cellular epithelium within the solution. So what that means is that it actually has properties that help heal any damaged cells of the epithelial cells. And that could be through excessive contact lens wear, and you would only notice this on the slit lamp. But basically, it actually helps cover the epithelium, and then the aloe vera starts working to actually heal any damaged cells. So it provides all-day comfort. It actually has great properties in removing acanthamoeba, proteins, lipids, and any deposits on the contact lens. In addition to that, we use active agents, and the two are obviously aloe vera being one and Poloxima being the other. So disinfection and cleaning the lenses are high properties. The high antimicrobial activity against bacteria and acanthamoeba. And 2 years ago, Bill Harvey actually produced a paper in the Optician magazine on the effects of using aloe vera in a contact lens solution. And that actually had great feedback, and many opticians contacted us actually wanting more information. So I'm more than happy to provide any information for you following this session. And of course, if you do have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them in any way possible. So that is Alvera from Avisor. In addition to Alvera, I just want to take you through the other elements of contact lens care that we do. Underneath aloe vera on the screen, you will actually see Everclean Plus, and Everclean Plus has just replaced the Everclean Original. So it's virtually a new product that we've actually relaunched. GP Multi in a 3-month pack, Unica Sensitive with hyaluronic acid, and All Clean Soft, providing great cleansing and bacterial removal properties. In addition to that, we do saline in bottles, but one great thing at the moment, of course, everybody's thinking about reopening the practices, actually getting into the test rooms again. If you're using saline, please consider the Avisor Saline Unidose. If you wanted to take a photograph, please feel free to do so now. My contact details are on the screen, and I can be reached on the mobile number and also the email address that you can see. So thank you very much indeed for your time.
Thank you,
Great.
Gary.
Thank you. Yeah,
20 seconds to go. There you go.
Oh, look at that. That's what we like. Good stuff. Well done. Thanks a lot. Great. So let's get the next person online. That's Michelle. Michelle, are you there?
I've just got to bring Michelle back. Bear with me.
Okay, no worries.
Hi, Michelle.
Yeah, Good morning, everybody. Hi there. Can you see me?
I
Can't see you at the moment. There you go. We can see you now. Lovely. Great stuff. Okay, Michelle, I'm just going to do a quick introduction. All right. So Michelle Castell is the founder and creator of Le Kevin. Prior to Le Kevin, Michelle founded and ran a multidisciplinary creative consultancy called Style Engineered for over 10 years across all areas of design, including product design, interior design, graphic design, and branding. And on the back of Style Engineered, Michelle created Le Kevin. Michelle is a competent all-rounder, combining an eye for the aesthetic with commercial understanding. A long-standing career that spans decades in style and fashion, Michelle is also a qualified journalist and has studied at the London College of Fashion, as well as St. Martin's in technical drawing and graphic design at Chelsea College. Michelle has found a true calling in bringing to market a fully functional fashion and optical accessory, Le Kevin. Great stuff there. Okay, 2 minutes about yourself and your life hack, app or book, please.
First of all, thank you, Jay Shri, for the introduction, and great to be part of such an illustrious team.
Good stuff.
Right. I'm a workaholic, so I don't have much time. So I would say I would recommend the app Duolingo, which I'm learning to speak Italian, and it's very handy when you're waiting anywhere, particularly the post office. I'm on the animal section at the moment, so that'll be very handy for my future career in zoology. But if you're waiting anywhere, it's the best use of 10 minutes of waiting time. So that's my recommendation.
Great. I like it. Good stuff. Are you ready to start your presentation?
I am. I've made some notes, so I'm ready. Okay, so 3 years ago, I made a Kevin for myself. This is a Kevin. Can you see my Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
And every man I would bump into would ask me for one. As we all know, men do not they wear their glasses on their heads, they wear their glasses in their t-shirt, their shirt collars, their pockets, or they sit on them or they lose them. Men do not, well, not all men, do not carry handbags. So I then spent 2 years and I developed a full painted range of luxury leather skins in an assortment of colors and combinations. The Kevins are handcrafted seamlessly in imprinted finishes of croc, lizard, and ostrich. They are an optometrist's dream because they're smooth and they're non-abrasive. They don't scratch the glasses and they don't bend the frames. As practical as they are, they also look effortlessly cool and stylish. And they're an all year round staple item for readers and sunglasses. They're perfect for beach wear, ideal for gifts at Christmas, entirely unisex and generic, and there is no age restriction. We offer a lifetime guarantee of 2 years. My oldest customer is about 99. We manufacture in a little factory in Germany. I have a little artisanal outlet in the heart of Hamburg. Excuse me, I'm just turning the page. So I cut my teeth. I cut my teeth at 100% Optical year before last, and then again this January, and I haven't looked back. The Kevin is now represented and established in 15 countries, enjoying Optical brand recognition and growing fast. So we create our own retail displays. Are they coming, our retail displays? Lovely. To support the Kevin brand and the retail stores we supply. And the range and the points of sale can all be customized and branded. So, next slide. Lovely. Accessories are the fun factor of the shopping experience and enhances more playful customer interaction with the retailer. It is also an opportunity for our opticians to promote their store and their eyewear simultaneously. We offer branded Kevins in the store name and their logo or theme colors, and we can do the same for all of our displays. There is an increasing growing trend for opticians and also eyewear manufacturers and designers who want to purchase the Kevin as a fixed price giveaway, promotional merchandise, rather than wait by the customer to be asked for hefty discounts when selling expensive frames. It keeps the customer and the retailer happy and promotes glasses even when the customers are not wearing them. In recent times, we've added the rainbow, Kevin, to lift spirits, show unity, and remain inspired. This is our combined symbol of hope, but it is equally inclusive to support Gay Pride Month and changing lives for colour blindness with Enchroma eyewear lenses. I think in this picture you can see we've done a branded limited edition for Rainbow for the Italian eyewear designer Feb 31st. So that's combining the rainbow and branded, just as an example. The latest edition, just introduced only last week to market to comply with COVID-19 safety regulations, we've added a second practical option of wearing a leather portable sanitizer as an alternative to your glasses, a reassuring symbol for meeting and greeting incoming patients. Made in the same stylish leather to coordinate with all of your existing Kevins. So now there are two ways to wear your Kevins, and they can also be branded, and I coined the phrase, the only way to keep the germs at bay. I love this industry. I've had the best time of my life. I've reinvented my whole life and I've made amazing friends. It's cutting edge, it's innovative, the only industry in the world that combines fashion with medicine, and I'm very pleased to be an evolving part of it. So for any inquiries, we love to chat. Please look up my website, which is unsurprisingly www.lookkevin.co.uk. And on the last note, I will be adding new Look Kevin lines later on this year, still under wraps, just keeping you in the loop, pun fully intended. Thank you very much for listening.
Brilliant. Good stuff.
Wow,
Nicely delivered.
Yeah, with again 6 seconds to spare.
Wow, look at that. Nicely paced. Well done, Michelle. Great. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, Natalie, are you ready? Let's see if we can get Natalie on the screen.
Yeah, I think she's to turn on her webcam, Natalie.
Okay. There we are.
There you are.
There you are. Hi, Natalie. Good stuff. Okay, so a little introduction, Natalie. So Natalie is the area sales manager for JS Optical. JS Optical are the largest glazing house in the West Midlands and a family independent run business. JS Optical are the sole distributors of Johann von Goysten frames, which challenge you to dare to be different. Today, Natalie will be talking to us about this collection and about PPE solutions for eyewear display. Okay, Natalie, 2 minutes about yourself and then your life hack app or book, please, first.
Thank you for the introduction. Well, my favourite book is P.S. I Love You, as I'm an addict, and it's lovely to be able to relax and have a good read. I have worked for the optical industry for 22 years, more years than I would care to admit, to be honest, and I have a high knowledge of the luxury eyewear brand sector. Because I am half Italian, I've always tried to pick eyewear ranges that are made in Italy or products that have an established fashion name. As some would say, I'm a bit of a fashion guru, as I love my clothes, shoes and eyewear. I started my career in Polaris Optics as an account manager for the south of the UK. I was fortunate enough to learn about the lenses, and thankfully this information gave me good grounding for my future in optics. I then moved to Safilo, UK as a representative selling Dior, Balenciaga and YSL. For me at that time, that was my dream job, as my favourite brand was Dior. After 6 years, I moved to Marshall UK as an account manager for the Midlands, and I sold Fendi, Emilio Pucci and Michael Kors. I enjoyed working for this company. Not only did it improve my career, but I had the freedom from Carlo Moretti to do my own events and shows to show off our ranges. I made some fabulous friends within the company and started to make friends within the industry. I then left the company to have my little girl, Isabella. She was born in 2012. She is a mini version of me, so God help me when she's 18. I have mostly worked in the Midlands and the south of the UK, so I'm sure there will be customers on this that will recognise me, or at least enjoyed my company at 100% with a glass of Prosecco. I have a big passion for salsa dancing. It's something that I've done all my life. It keeps me fit and I'm guaranteed to be uplifted afterwards. If it's something that you've not done, I would definitely recommend it. I have 3 loves in my life: my daughter, eyewear fashion and food. I think of myself as quite a good cook. I should be, as I have Italian family and they've had restaurants. So for my entire life, I've loved food. I'm a very motivated woman. I give the best at everything that I do. I have enjoyed my working life in the optical industry, and I'm looking forward to my next chapter with JS Optical.
Great, like it. Okay, are we ready for the presentation? Are you all good?
Yeah.
Okay, Nathan, are we all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, off you go, Natalie.
Okay, JS Optical are proud to be able to support businesses returning back to work during the coronavirus pandemic by creating acrylic screens and equipment for the independent opticians to use in their stores. This will be able to protect you and your customers. Our split protection screens offers flexibility, all-round protection, and openings at the bottom of the screen to be able to handle transactions. It includes 2 side panels, 2 locking clips, and the main panel with an opening. You can either have your screen totally clear, or you could add a hanger to display your eyewear. The split protection screen is made from acrylic glass, and it starts from £125 to £155. A selection of different sizes are available from 60 centimetres to 90 centimetres. They are easily assembled, and we offer a shelf attachment for hanging the frames. This way you can expand your display with acrylic glass shelf. You can either have 4 frame hanger kits from £49 or 6 frame hanger kits from £65. JS Optical was founded by a gentleman called Jamie Sawyer 25 years ago. The machinery that we use for the lab is MEI, which is the best glazing machinery on the market. As a company, we have 2 of them in the laboratory. Due to this investment, we have a very fast delivery. We have a fully automated freeform laboratory using the highest end equipment, and there is no lens that we can't make. We offer a no quibble quoting warranty for 3 years. We have a large selection of all-in glaze packages. We can offer our in-house lenses within our white labels, and we use single vision, high index, and the latest innovation for multifocals. Some of our brands we use are Rodenstock, Zeiss, Nikon, BBGR, and many more, but we can access any brand. We consider our cosmetics on our finished frame when choosing the lenses for our glaze packages. Along with our director, Jamie Sawyer, we have experienced sales managers covering the UK. Myself, Natalie Petzotter, as a key account manager for the UK. Phil Shern, development manager for the North, and Owen Tabley-Bark, development manager for the South. As a sales team, we have been building the brands for the optical lens sector for many years. Our company is also looking forward to launching our new ranges at the end of 2020, and we are able to show the full collection at 100% Optical. The JVG brand is the brand that I will be looking after. JS Optical have been working with the JVG brand for 3 years and are looking forward to continuing our relationship in the future. Jahan Pomber is the founder of the company, and he was born in Austria in 1937. The JVG comes from the founder and the location of the brand. The brand was established in the late 80s, and after 22 years, he transferred the management to his eldest son, Peter Pomber, in 1997. They have 35 years experience developing acetate frames in the family-run business. The acetate is sourced from Maxichelli and is the best acetate in the world. Maxichelli lay their acetate down for many years like a fine wine, so that the material becomes hard and doesn't warp. This is why it keeps its shape when made into glasses. The brand has a beautiful design inspired by nature and wildlife, and the material is a natural acetate. It's 97% cotton flakes. It's guaranteed a smooth service, and the finish is luxury. It has the highest quality titanium German hinges and fittings. The lamination is from many different raw materials, refined to wonderful color combinations. And we use a 5-annex CNC for the milling to shape the fronts of our frames. The uniqueness of the JVG brand is affirmed through a certificate card that is given with every frame. And we produce a stunning cloth and cake that is given to every customer. Our colourful and elegant collection, regardless whether it's spring, summer or autumn, there will be a JVG frame for every shape and preference. As we are in an in-house laboratory technique, we can offer 20 different raw materials within our single frame. We create breathtaking colour combinations and inspire the optical world. The collection is 450 units, 60 models and 5 colours. And twice a year we have new designs, 8 models and 5 colours, in keeping with the latest fashion and colours for the season. We produce a stunning sunglass collection, and for the optical market, we produce lenses for the frames. And if not sold at the end of the season, you may have clear lenses at no cost, so our customers can sell them out at the end of the year. Hope this helps, and thank you very much for your time.
Brilliant. Okay. That's great. Thank you, Natalie. Indeed. So they're all on time at the moment. That's good. And the other thing to point out is that there is a handout. If you look at the handouts pane, there's a handout there which is useful to look at with all the pricing, I think, and all the details about the frame. So if you want to have a look at that, you can download that now. Okay. Annalise, are you ready to go?
Hi.
Let's just give you your little
Yes.
little introduction. Okay. So Annalise, thank you there, Natalie, by the way. Annalise is a double graduate with a BA Honours in Applied Languages, so is fluent in German, Spanish and Italian, and followed this with a Master's in International Business. With 15 years experience in communications, marketing and customer relationships, she's the small to medium business manager of Fitting Box, a virtual try-on system for spectacle frames. Sounds exciting, Annalise, so give us 2 minutes about yourself first and your life hack app or book.
Hi, thanks Jayashree for the introduction. So one of the things that I like to do the most is traveling, and I get to do that a lot with my job at Fitting Box because I get to go to the US and Europe mainly for the trade shows. When I sit on the plane, I find myself very uncomfortable because my feet hardly touch the ground. I'm very petite. So my life hack is that I have a kind of hammock for my feet that I hang on the tray before me, and that way I can stretch my legs and it's easy to get in and out, and I can finally get a good night's sleep on the plane. So that's my life hack. Always trying to get more comfortable and enjoy the flight. Sorry.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
I recommend it for anyone, even if you're, if you don't know how to, you have to keep moving all the time because you're just not comfortable and there's just so little space. I highly recommend that hammock. You'll find it on the internet, on Amazon, everywhere.
Where would we get it, Annalise?
Amazon.
Where could we get that from?
Yeah, I think Amazon will be there. Just type it. So you'll find a lot of very, very good reviews as well. So go for it. It doesn't cost much, but it'll change your life.
Great stuff. That's what we like to hear. That's what you call a life hack. Well done. Okay, are you ready to go with your presentation?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So at Fitting Box, we're kind of magicians. We use augmented reality to place spectacles on your face.
We've lost your sound, Annalise. Sorry.
Can't hear you.
Sorry. Shall I start from the beginning, right?
Yes, please.
I was saying that at Fitting Box, we kind of magicians because we use augmented reality to place spectacles on your face just by looking at a screen, basically. We use the webcam, and you just have to look at it, and boom, instantly, you'll have spectacles on your face, and you can move your head. They will stay put. I will do a little demo afterwards so you can really see the technology there. And basically, we turn your screen into a virtual mirror. Okay, it can be any screen, a smartphone, a tablet, an iPad, or PC, or a touch screen. As long as you have an internet connection, it will work. So it's a live and instant experience, and obviously it brings a lot of wow effect, okay, because it's new, it's fairly new, and it's really a new way to try on frames and sell them. So it's an experience that people will remember and talk about. So obviously the idea is that it helps sell more, make more money out of selling more frames, but also obviously creating something special, offering something special to your audience, showing them that you care, and by offering them a virtual mirror, a way to try on frames before buying, making sure that the style and the color is right, and it's not just about, you know, especially if you're selling online, just crossing your fingers that those frames will fit when they've been sent. So it's also a nice way to build your brand awareness and recognition and create loyalty, because as I said, once you've tried it, you'll never go back. So we do cater as well for the in-store, you know, we have an in-store technology by just having the virtual mirror on an iPad, for instance, or on a nice touch screen in your shop, and that way, especially, you know, in COVID times, you minimize human interaction, and people use the screen as a self-serving kiosk, and they do their frame selection on their own. They don't have to handle anything, so there's no need to sanitize the specs after the session. Obviously, just the screen, wipe the screen, and then you'll be ready to go. Yeah, it's a nice way to get something special for your either your brand recognition, if you have like a network, or even your store, by, you know, not having to refurbish anything, but just you know, introducing a virtual mirror, a new technology that again people are still very new to. Okay, so at Fitting Box we also cater for every needs in the eyewear industry. From the big brands, we've partnered with some big brands like Fenty by Rihanna, or Police, or Etnia Barcelona, and also very small optician in the UK, for instance. I recently sold a virtual mirror to Wood Street Optician. It's just one shop in London. And we also work obviously with e-commerce players. So in the UK, we're partners with Fashion Eyewear and the new brands like Bird that you've surely seen in London for 100% Optical. If you're not selling online, but you're using sales rep or distribution channel network, you can also benefit from the technology by having all of your collection displayed on an iPad, and that way your sales rep don't have to carry around those suitcases full of spectacles that are heavy, but just having your collection on an iPad, and that's it. At a fingertip, everything is available. People can try them on and make their mind up. Or you can also very simply showcase your virtual, you know, having a virtual fitting room on your website, and be able to make more sales in B2B without having an e-commerce, by just enabling people from far away to try on the frames. Now, I can't see myself. I wanted to do a demo, but I can't see. If you see me, then that's fine. I don't know. Let me know if you can see me. Yeah, you see me. That's fine. I won't see myself
now, Annalise.
Sorry. Oh
Would
yeah,
you like
that's
me to
why.
continue?
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to do a quick demo. So I don't know if you could stop the video.
Okay.
So that would be even better.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, there I am. Sorry. Well, if you can see me, then it's fine. I just wanted to show how the technology works. Basically, this is the optician I was telling you about, Wood Street Optician. They have a category on their website, and this is their virtual mirror. Okay, so by clicking on any frame, the virtual mirror will start, and you can see. Let me allow the camera. I don't know if you can see my screen, but there I am.
Yes.
You can. Okay, so
Wow.
here is an example of live experience of demo, and you know, if I like this spectacle, I can, you know, add it to a wish list. And I can share the wish list with the optician itself, and then they can get the frames, the spectacles ready for me when I'm going into the store. And just another example, and then I'm done. Sorry. Oh, no, it doesn't seem to work. So my iPad is. Oh, sorry. There we go. This is the brand Bird I was telling you about. So UK brand, sustainable eyewear. Again, I'm letting my camera take over. And this is an e-commerce website. So there is no more asking if the spectacles will fit me or not. I know for sure that this is my style, and I can ask people around me what they think of it, and that's it. I'm sold. I'm going to purchase those frames, and I'm not going to return them. So all in all, it's a win-win for everyone. So if you're thinking of getting that little something extra either to your shop or to your if you're thinking of going into e-commerce, let me know. I'll be very happy to do a demo and talk more about what the technology can bring to your business. And remember that, you know, that don't wait to go digital. The future is basically now, and especially with the current situation, having a contactless try-on solution really will help you make more business. So thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you, Annalise. So we did have a short video, which was what cut your sound out at the beginning there. So I don't know whether you want me to play. Would you like me to play that now?
No, it's fine. I think the demo speaks for itself, and it's fine.
Perfect. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a great demo. I like that. Okay, great. So that's all 4 of them, Nathan.
Perfect. Excellent. Well,
now everybody back on screen.
Yes, please. So I will switch on cameras, and now we need people to get questions fired over to us. So yeah, hopefully we've got everybody back.
Let's get them all on screen. I'll turn my screen off so you can get them all on.
Brilliant. Okay. So good stuff. So let's just have a look here. I've got a couple of hands raised. So I'm going to try turning on Paula's camera microphone. Paula, can you hear me? Hello, Paula. Maybe Paula got shy, maybe, perhaps. Jayshree, I think you had some questions to start off with.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's just start. So two or three things came to light here. So Annalise, start with you because you've just done yours. So you were saying that this could be in a store, it could be on your website. So are you saying that you could have it in a virtual mirror, sort of in your shop front maybe, and then somebody could walk past, and if they could that be done?
Yeah, that's another solution I didn't mention, but yeah, we do have a solution that we call it the street, basically, and it's meant to be on a big screen, vertical or horizontal, that you put inside your shop by the window, stuck to the window, so that people that are walking outside can try on the spectacles from outside, even if the shop is closed. I mean, if you don't have any shutters or anything blocking the window, then it's fine. And it's contactless, so you don't have to touch the window or anything at all. We do a face recognition as soon as someone stops in front of that screen. And there's a selection of about 10 to 20 spectacles that will rotate on your face while you're trying them on. So it's a nice way to get people to get inside the shop, and, you know, if they see something that they like. And it's also a nice way to get some, you know, free publicity, because people will come and wonder what's going on, why is everybody stopping, so they'll come closer. So it's good for brand recognition as well.
Great, I like that. Yeah, so that's a definite USP for practices that want to be a bit of a showstopper, don't they, in terms of that? Yeah, great stuff. Okay, that's good, thank you. Nathan, next question.
Yeah, so question, another one for Annalise, actually. With the virtual frame fitting, a software practice would be able to purchase, put on their website. They've asked for costs, so that's up to you, Annalise. You might want to, if you want to share that with them privately or discuss prices here. That's up to you.
I can tell you, if you're just a standard one shop, you know, not a network or anything like that, the price for the solution, it's a subscription. So we ask for a 500 sterling setup fee, and then it's a 99 pounds monthly payment for 36 months. So 500 to start with, and then 99 per month.
Okay. That's great. That sounds good. Okay. So Gary, one for you.
Okay.
The thing I wanted to ask was that you said this is it correct that it's just a silicone hydrogel lenses, Gary, this solution?
It's for all soft contact lenses, so silicone and hydrogel.
Great, good. A little bit of clarity. Just wanted to make sure that we're all on there. That's great. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, Nathan.
So yeah, a question for Michelle, I guess, is what sort of are there volumes, order volumes that opticians would need to order, or is there minimum order value, and how does that work?
I did start with volume minimum orders, but I don't anymore because the product really does speak for itself. And sometimes I send them one as a trial, and then they all order. So no, there are no real minimums, but the wheel houses 20. So if there's still one, then the wheel's empty. So I would recommend you start with 20. But because the growing trend now is promo merchandise, orders tend to be hundreds, not 20s, because they tend to want to give them away with their glasses, an incentive or a sweetness, and they want to wear them even when they're not. They want them to exhibit their glasses even when they're not wearing them. So, I'm quite nice because I do let people try sample it. You can't actually see the quality until you have one. You can't see the reaction. But they're beautifully made, and they're a precision product. They're luxury. They're handcrafted, and they're entirely seamless. This is they each take 40 minutes to make. So this is an accessory that you do want to have, hanging around your neck. Does that help? We told you more than you asked for.
Good stuff.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Natalie. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Annalise, do you provide recordings?
Sorry?
Does the customer take a recording and take it home with them?
What do you mean? Sorry.
The experience that they see on screen, is there a way of taking that home with them and playing it themselves on their computer?
If you record your own screen, yes, you can, but it's the end client will decide to do or not. We have no control. We basically turn on the webcam and stream. So it's not recording, it's streaming.
Oh, great.
We don't keep
Right.
anything in terms of privacy and things like that.
Great. Okay, great.
Got a question for Gary.
Go on then. Go.
Oh, sorry, you go first, Jeffrey. You go first.
That's all right. That's right. Natalie, same sort of thing for you, for these fantastic frames, wonderful colours and everything. I mean, that is, it is a bit USP, those colours. So is there a minimum order for these frames as well, for the JVG?
We suggest that you have a row of 20 units so that there's lots of choice. But so it's normal for us to have about 20 units.
Okay, great. That's good to know. Yeah. Okay, great. Nathan?
So the question for Gary, Alvera solution, would it be a go-to solution for patients susceptible to dry eyes?
Yes, it would be. There's two solutions that we do that would help comfort and patients that are actually suffering from dry eye. One is Alvera, and it's the properties of aloe vera that help the comfort. And the other one is Unica Sensitive that contains hyaluronic acid. So
And actually, Gary, if you think about it, I mean, dry eye is a bit of an issue, and I'm sure with lots of NHS workers, it's been a bit of an issue with the masks and everything else and what have you, isn't there? That's been a big problem, I'm sure. Yeah,
certainly. And what we've done over the last 3 months, we've actually donated to the NHS some of our Lac Refresh OcuDry products to the frontline workers, so the doctors, the nurses, the carers in 4 NHS trusts around the country.
Oh, wow.
And the other product that we do, which is unique, that is linked to irritated eyes, is actually, and I'll hold this one up, there isn't a visual of it, but this is the pack, which is called Lac Refresh Aloe. And again, for patients that actually get on with the Alvera solution, they will actually love this product for their irritated eyes. And all the Lac Refresh products are fully approved for use with contact lenses, and they are preservative free.
Great. That's the other question I was going to ask. You beat me to it. Preservative free. Well done. You've done it. You've taken that away from me.
Yeah, the solution isn't, but the eye drops are preservative free.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thanks for that clarity. Brilliant. Nathan?
I'm going to ask Paula again. I don't know if Paula can hear us. Paula, are you there? No. Okay. I've got another one here. So I'd like to ask a question. In the pandemic, how can we help patients coming to our practice when they come in to try on frames? So yeah, maybe Natalie, maybe this is where your solution might help.
Yeah, obviously anything that anybody touches. I recently went to go and see a customer myself, and basically I let her try on all the, so they were clean to start with. Everybody's using gloves, mask on to be safe, and everything that has been touched needs to be cleaned. I use the Zeiss cleaning wipes for ease, convenience, but obviously on a larger on a larger level, when you're obviously cleaning the entire practice, obviously you've got to be careful because of obviously acetate, not to use the right things. But definitely the wipes, the Zeiss wipes, are fantastic and easy, quick.
Okay. And obviously, Michelle, your solution, I guess, is a good one for reassurance as well, with the sanitizer on the Le Kevin.
Well, first of all, it's a nice way to use existing Kevins, and it doubles up as the opticians wear it. And I mean, I only launched it last week in response to COVID, and it's taking off. So they already have, and they contrast or coordinate with you can order it as a twin set, as a two-piece. So yes, and so it's a practical aid, another practical aid, and it doubles up. And it's not, I mean, it's for optical and optical, any retailer, and it's cute and it's handy, and anything that reassures your incoming customers can only help these days. And we're all affected some way or another.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Okay, great. Any other questions there?
Just a quick one for Gary. So with hay fever sufferers, was it still a good solution to use if you've got itchy eyes, I guess, this time of year?
Yeah, if you're suffering from irritated eyes due to hay fever, then yes, it is a great solution to actually use. The main thing I have to say is, though, that we haven't tested specifically against hay fever. So I can't sit here categorically to say that this will help with the hay fever problems, but it will actually help with irritated eyes and provide all-day comfort because of the two properties that I mentioned earlier, obviously including aloe vera.
Great.
Okay.
All right, and I've got a question for Annalise. Okay, so Annalise, you said you've got lots of frame manufacturers on the actual system already. Okay, so just give us an idea of how many different manufacturers you actually have currently.
I think it's more than 500, but altogether at the moment in our database we have 85,000 spectacles, different models, and every month is about between 2,000 and 3,000 new ones that we add.
Wow.
To cover the latest collections, yeah.
Yeah, so by that you mean all these different collections of different frames, basically, so that they can try them on. Wow. Okay, that's a massive library, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's the biggest in the world.
Okay,
we also, and just one thing that I want to add, we also provide the photographs of these spectacles. So if anyone would be interested, we are a photo studio to start with. This is how we create the technology. So if you're not, ready for a virtual try-on, but you still need photographs of the spectacles, then for each of the model that we have in our database, we have 2 angles readily available. So that maybe can be useful as well.
Yeah, because that's quite a time-consuming thing, isn't it, in terms of doing it yourself? I mean, and it requires a specific sort of.
Yeah, and in terms of pricing, we're going to be cheaper than if you did it yourself, because obviously everything is automatized. So it's yeah.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot more, so you know what you're doing. So it's much quicker, I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, when we do a virtual try-on, when we digitize one frame, we take about 600 pictures for one, and then we reconstruct the model. So out of the 600, we have 2 that are retouched, high quality, readily available. So if you're building an e-commerce, then you'll have the photographs offered basically in the package. So
yeah, great.
Interesting.
That's good. Yeah, no, that's good. So that means obviously people with new collections, anything that's you're thinking about that you might want to do, anybody with anything like that should get in touch with you. Great. Okay.
Absolutely.
Nathan, any questions more?
Well, just a sort of a last one to anyone who'd like to answer, and it'd be interesting actually, and Annalise, maybe from an international point of view. But I just wondered what people, what their sense is of people coming back to open up stores. And Jayshree, I know we've been talking about this over the last few weeks, but do you think everyone's planning for the first week of July? I mean, I guess, Annalise, in Europe, you're a bit ahead of us.
Yes, I'm in France. We've been out of lockdown since May the 11th, so it's over a good month now. And to be honest, it's perfect. We're really, it's fine. I mean, we're still wearing the mask, obviously, but little by little, we're realizing that maybe the threat is gone. So it's good for the economy. It's good for everyone. So hopefully you'll follow our way.
Indeed. Good stuff.
So I'd like to add that I've noticed I've got a lot of my customers are dotted all over the world. So I have agents all over the world, and I've noticed that the mindset is so positive. Everyone is so keen to get back to work, and you actually think it's not. There's a lot of fear mongering, but I've had new accounts opening all the time, and they're coming from Italy and America, the two countries that you would least expect are ordering, and these are new stores and existing stores, and I did not expect that. So I think as long as we are all very positive and we have a very optimistic outlook, I think we're going to jump back quicker and better than ever. It's down to us. I think that fear paralyzes people, and I think that we've got to. It's going to be around now for a long time. It's not going to go anywhere. We've got to learn to live with it and live with it in a proactive and positive way.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, thanks, Michelle.
Gary's come on. Gary, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. How are you, Gary?
Great show. Thank you for what you're doing to optics. This is going out live streaming, and I've asked the question, will you open your practice on Monday? And it's 100% yes for the UK so far.
Good stuff.
My question is about the fitting box. It's brilliant. Anybody on e-commerce should be using this.
Absolutely, I agree with you. It's become an indispensable way of selling eyewear online if you want to make sure that people are happy with their purchase, and we don't have to spend a lot of money sending frames and then having to reimburse them, refund them because they didn't fit. So yes, that's why we believe too.
Yeah, Gary.
Yep.
Now,
yes.
E-commerce, you were saying about e-commerce. I mean, there must be lots of people who have a website and not been really doing much with it. I mean, this is the time to get moving, isn't it?
Absolutely. I look after lots of people's websites, and they ask me quite a lot about your service. So maybe we'll have a call.
Absolutely. I mean, even if you're not selling online, you can also still offer a virtual fitting room so that people can try on the spectacles from the comfort of their home, with people to advise them, take the time, take the stress out of the selection. And that way they're empowered, and their final selection, when they come to visit the shop, is like they're ready to buy. So all in all, it is a win-win for sure.
Yeah. And I think the other message, which I think Gary also chimes with, is also that you've got to think smart now. If you don't offer any online solutions, you've got to think of a way of helping your customers online as well, and see where the gain is for you. And look at what it doesn't mean you have to sell them online. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. I get all that. That's fine. But this solution at least is one solution of moving it forward, because people are using digital all the time. Whether your website shows it or not, they'll just go to another website. Okay, so
for another insight,
you've got to be a bit more agile. Yeah.
Not for another insight. You only really make page one when your customers are staying on your website for 3.5 minutes. This is another reason that will make your website more sticky.
Absolutely, because a try-on session is at least 20 seconds long. So you're meant to try on a few spectacles. So you're going to stay longer on the website, and that's one way of improving your Google ranking as well, for sure. And also, Google loves the new technology. They love augmented reality. So they detect that you have this component on your website, and they'll push you higher as well.
The other thing I imagine that's happened, the game changer for you, I guess, is up until 3 months ago, everyone had the camera covered up on their phone, on their laptop. So they're worried about being spied on. Whereas now, everyone has to have the camera functioning the whole time, don't they?
Yeah, before it was a nice to have, and now it's a
Yeah.
must have. So
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Anybody else?
Brilliant. Thanks, Gary. No, I think that's brought us pretty much up to the hour. So thank you very much for our panelists to join us today. Thank you very much.
Indeed.
And Jay Shree, thank you again for co-hosting with me.
No worries. No worries. Enjoyed it. That's great.
And
So, Annalise, is there anything you want to say as a final bit? And then we'll just go around the panel one more time as a final thank you. Go for it.
sure, I just wanted to say, if you're even interested and not ready to commit or anything, you just want more information, you're wondering how this could bring anything to your business, let me know. My email address was, I think, shown earlier, but you can go on the Fitting Box website and just use the contact phone, and I'll get back in touch with you, and then we can get talking. So thank you very
Brilliant.
much.
Thank you. Thanks. Michelle?
Just want to say thank you very much for having me. Love being part of Optic, and everyone stay safe and be well.
Great. Thank you. Gary?
Yeah, thank you for listening, everybody. And certainly, if there's any more information, any of the Avizor range of products, whether it's ocular health or the contact lens solutions, then please feel free to contact me on gdaniels@avizor.com or give me a call directly on the mobile. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you. And Natalie?
Yes, thank you for your time. I've enjoyed this immensely. And if you need to contact either myself or the company, all the details will be below. But thank you.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. Okay, guys.
Thank you very much, everyone. As I mentioned, if you need to go back and reference anything, you can go on the screen now. Go to stage.com. 100% Optical webinars are all up there. So thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, everyone.
Bye now. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.